Hello, very short and sweet video today to share with you why multitasking is best left to the 1990s. So we hear multitasking, the word multitasking a lot in our society at present. And it's this whole idea, and you may have felt this yourself, where we get praised and complimented on our ability to multitask. If you go to an interview, typically, depending on the industry, most industries will praise you and give you brownie points for your ability to multitask and juggle plates and spin plates and do the hula hoop and dance at the same time, right? So why it's best left in the 1990s is because we are coming out of that old paradigm energy. And the old paradigm energy is all about rush, 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 moving through things as quickly as possible, holding lots of things all at once, working ourselves into the ground. This mentality around the harder we work, the more force we push, and the more we have, the better human being we are. So, and I say this from a place of when I used to be a lawyer. Worked in the legal profession, and I was insanely stressed and highly productive and multitasking all day long. And I can tell you it is an absolute recipe for complete and utter burnout, because we are not designed as humans, soulful human beings, to live in that way. And sure, we can do it for short bursts of time, but it is not a sustainable way of living. And I'm sure you don't need even me to tell you this, because no doubt at whatever stage you are in your life, you know that feeling, right? Of when you're trying to do too many things all at once. We're trying to be mothers, fathers, partners, friends, entrepreneurs, creative beings, loving beings. We're pulling ourselves between all these parts. So what I want to share with you then is just this very direct message today that you can release this idea of multitasking being a positive. And now I'll show you what I do myself. And it's more, I found myself, the more expansive, the more present I am, the more I'm in my body, the more connected I am, the more soul aligned I am. I'm actually now really bad at multitasking, and I'm very proud of that fact. Now, I say I wear that with a badge of honor, because I recognize that when we're actually multitasking, what we're really doing is we're doing all these things. It's so-called productive, but we are not really present. We're not being present to whatever it is we're doing, creating, or who we're communicating with even, right? You ever had a conversation with someone and they're half scrolling through their phone? You're trying to have a conversation with them. They're saying the right words. They're even following along with the conversation, but you can feel their lack of resonance. You can feel their lack of presence. And it isn't nice to be on that receiving end. I don't enjoy that. And I definitely don't enjoy giving that energy out. So I want to encourage you right here in this video, take a breath and release. Get into your body. Do this through the day if you need to. And allow yourself, give yourself the gift of slowing down, centering yourself, grounding yourself, whatever that looks like for you, and giving yourself the permission to drop this idea of multitasking. Drop it, release, release, release immediately, and let yourself focus on one thing at a time. One thing at a time. So in a practical way, I'll give you an example. Let's say I am writing something. Maybe I want to write a post for my social media, because I'm a writer and I love writing. Let's say if I do that, if I have lots of notifications and I'm reacting to emails, reacting to things and all of these things, it's going to pull me out. So I switch off from all of it and I just focus and I just do one thing at a time. So how about this? How about if you give yourself permission to just do one thing at a time? It doesn't mean you can't get a lot of stuff done. I'm highly productive. I create a lot of things and I get a lot of things done in quite a crazy short amount of time, because I've maybe mastered the energy more than I definitely did before. So one thing at a time, giving it your absolute all. Imagine if you did this, you'd increase the quality of your communications, you'd increase the quality of your presence, your soul alignment. My goodness, when you do that, ideas can drop through so much easier. Your guides can whisper to you so much easier. You can receive this information. So multitasking, let's take it, chuck it out of the window, kick it back to the 1990s where it belongs, and allow yourselves to really just drop that, because new paradigms are calling us. In case you didn't know, in case you didn't feel it, and I'm sure you did, we're moving into higher frequencies, and these higher frequencies are going to call on all of us now to be more present, more expansive. The way that we lead and guide and connect and communicate with our loved ones and people and communities and clients, whatever else you've got going on, is going to change and call for this higher frequency. So being present is the new productive. So let's kick out this old way of multitasking. I don't even enjoy it. It's not fun. So permission to release it today. I hope you found that useful. Drop me a comment. Let me know how this feels. Are you in the process of releasing that? Have you already released it, or are you still feeling very tied into this old paradigm of multitasking? And can you start to shift yourself out of it? And remember that it's a practice. All of this stuff, everything I share pretty much, is always about a practice. So you can become more skilled at this, you can become more familiar with this. The more you repeat, the better it becomes and the easier it becomes. Okay, I send you so much love, and I will see you soon in the next video.